Wow. Keep your hands down, Abby. Keep your hands down.
Hello guys, this is Coercion Central, Sissy, and
as in Sissy.
Today we're gonna talk about sexual consent and sexual coercion. And this is a very needed topic actually. Yeah. Because out here people don't know the difference.
And we'd also like to say that we're not weighing one sex over the other. We're going to name examples that each sexes like experience, guys and girls, or rather men and women alike. So yeah, we're not taking one side over the other. We're just trying to give you info on what shouldn't be done, or yeah, something like that. You'll get the drift as you continue. For definitions, because we can't assume that everyone knows. Sexual consent, for one, is where somebody agrees consciously and fully that they want to participate in sex with another person. So that's as basically as we can put it. And coercion, coercion is when somebody is manipulated into having sex. So like you you force someone into it, or rather you
but let me ask manipulated. Let me ask you, if we don't go through the, you actually come and coerce me into having sex with you, but we don't go through with it, will you will I do it away with the fact that you coerced me into it? Lazima we actually have sex.
Kama haija happen. So sina maisha
no, listen, but naweza kuwa nimehepa
okay, exactly, you were, but you managed to get out of it, because at the end of the day, coercion can be in so many ways. It can be emotionally, it can be mentally, it can be by use of substance, spiritually. By the spiritually, kuna watu wanatumia Biblia vibaya, si poa. Si poa.
Excuse stories of person anasema have to, if you can get a child, you come, I pray for you. Exactly. Then you only get a child if I sleep with you.
Imagine, because I have the Holy Spirit in me. No, it happens.
Hiyo sasa sipo baya, wewe ni mshenzi. Cause sasa hiyo nini hiyo?
Lakini imagine
it makes sense.
But you know what?
Atumechill tu alafu koza.
Ni spiritual kwa watu.
Kuna ingine yenye msee pastor, I think it was in Uganda. The pastor aliambia watu wake, yo guys come, we're going to heaven. So kujeni hapa church. Alafu akafunga mlango akachoma wote ndani kwa mlango.
Negative.
And people actually do.
Lakini okay, walichomoka ndani, the priest aliwabana,
alifunga mlango zote, mafuta akawasha.
Basi afai kuita priest.
So wakachomeka tu like people.
Wow. Fuck, it was so dark.
I know.
So edit.
Isaac, what I'm saying, unajua unasema ni ushizi, but then cut it in a matter of your lady. It's been 7 years. Then let's say you're going to this church, maybe this guy is for real doing miracles, or maybe he's faking it. So unaona tu walai ini kitu nasema ni for real. I've been trying for so long, and you don't want to lose that chance. So you're too focused on having a child that you can't even think straight, and this person is knowing you're already desperate. So he's like, you know what, I'm gonna use the Bible, I'm gonna use God to coerce you into it.
There's this book, okay, please don't ask me why I read such books.
It's like
the Art of Manipulation.
Amazing book.
Wow. So many.
Okay.
See.
Yeah,
It
the
gives you-
way you got you guys to come here because yeah.
It gives you a lot of insight on people and how manipulation
Tulitaka
goes.
kukuja.
So yeah, exactly.
That's what you made you believe.
But then when nikiangalia how I landed here, I wasn't exactly supposed to be here.
What?
Well, the book
Abby.
is working. Living testimony.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So yeah, vile tumesema, there are very many aspects. So we'll try and handle at least one of each. Kama the spiritual bit, I guess by now you get the concept.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's go to the emotional one.
Can I start
If you
with that?
loved me,
Yeah.
you would.
The emotional one, I think, is mostly used by people in a relationship. Like, let's say your partner isn't in the mood, so you're gonna be there like, but I love you, don't you love me? Let's say they are saving themselves up for marriage, and it's there like, I know you're not showing me love. I can't really see you. I can't really feel your love without. Yeah, like
Women
that
have
Also,
needs.
and also one that I think isn't exactly like
Austin,
okay.
Last but not least.
Not for
Last
sure.
but not least.
Jana
Inaweza
na
kuwa ni
football.
last.
But
later.
something along the lines of you're in a relationship, you find that somebody is like, Mini Shanga, you can't leave me like this. Like, it wouldn't be fair for you to just leave me hanging. Nanze kuconvince. Na says so like you haven't even done much, or maybe you even all the way there and almost done. Now they're like, it won't be fair for you to leave me hanging. That's something that emotionally coerces the other person.
wait, I think
It makes sense.
Come on, just
I think
Nini?
Okay, actually,
To-
same as
to
Oh,
say
Nika's
that,
escape.
like I can say it in plain language. Assuming you and your boyfriend, or
That
rather,
was weird.
okay, yeah. Assuming you and your boyfriend, a girl, we have Mary and we have Brian. So Brian is like, mazemi nisha kuwa hard, so like hakuna vile utaniacha hanging. And Mary is like, me don't feel like it, as in I'm not even ready. I don't feel like we should go through with this. So Brian is like, don't leave me hanging, Maze, you just go through with it. As in tushaanza tumalize tu.
yeah.
So you see, as in
Allah.
that isn't exactly emotionally fair on the other person that's being coerced into having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As in sasa. As in.
And
Asha
then,
have sex.
Bado
Bado,
walikuwa in the
lakini-
process, but the chile is not exactly
Yeah.
feeling it.
But
As in
remember-
na mwishowe.
No,
Mwishowe
listen.
sex ili happen
Either,
ikuwa.
whichever way. Either I'm
See,
funny,
it's
I'm
Pia heri boy.
funny.
Unataka tu mimi ninyamaze. It makes sense, maze.
okay, what I'm
See,
saying, sindio?
Uh,
Even you as a guy, ni sawa, unaniambia by the really, unajua, like I know this was all fun and games, but penye mimi nimefika na whatever,
Na feel
na feel hivi. When I say no, it's no.
Unajua ukisema baby.
When I say no, it's no. Because at the end of the day, it's my body. At the end of the day, it's my body. And usually, occasionally, as in like, at the end of the day, most people who say no, even if whatever age they are, they understand what you're putting on the table, and they're like, you know what, I really don't want this. And if I tell you
Exactly.
like no 2-3 times, and I tell you but this, unafanya nisikie, what if?
ni kama it's an obligation, you know,
Hey.
at the end of the day,
Unafanya
it's something we're
nisikie
supposed
tu.
to both enjoy. See, ati,
So,
you're there feeling good and me, I'm here and I'm feeling bad, or rather, later I'll go and hate myself
Yeah.
for having agreed.
You're questioning yourself.
But then nini happen like I do not feel vibaya.
Juu sikuwa nataka,
Yeah.
as in sikuwa
But-
ready at that particular time. You see,
Okay.
Let me tell you. Okay, in short, when you're coerced into having sex, I wouldn't say it's similar to rape, but you're there like, I'm here and I don't want
you
this
feel
to happen.
obligated.
Yeah.
You
As in
feel
sasa
obligated.
tuko ile point ya relationships ndio.
Mhm.
Yenye alikuwa anaongelea. Sasa ndo nilikuwa za like so like inaishaje and then like una feel vibaya wewe kama chile.
Kazabu. As in, okay, ni kama let's put ourselves in that situation, sindio? Like, let's say that tuko,
Ndio as in your feeling inatoka wapi?
as in, need the feeling of,
The feeling results from the fact that when I went ahead to do it, I wasn't exactly for
Wanting
it.
to.
So at the end of the day, I'll feel like you made me do it. Unaona? Because mi sikuwa nataka and you didn't respect that I didn't want.
So na time chika nataka na boy ataki. Alafu mimi
Hata kuna time
Yeah,
when- exactly,
Let me
it
ask you a question.
happens.
Let me ask you a question.
mbona isa.
Let's not relate this to sex in another way. A girl will come telling you, Isaac, please do this for me. You don't wanna do it, single. But for kuna tu to mob by the girls will be like, I want you to do this for me.
Yeah.
Alafu the guy like hataki na wewe mwenyewe utakata. Like why should it be different when it's the other way around?
It's okay, let's even
Hata ukifanya either ukimwomba kufanya should be like you're mad, you don't want to do it.
it's like the same way. Men but society told that okay, let's say civil, let's say a girl mwenyewe, let's say aizo wa chill to home, si ndio? Kuna girl is like aizo let's go out nini. Sasa yeye amekuinvite, unajua mimi najipanga na pesa yangu, yeye anajipanga na pesa yake. Then ukifika hapo umekula, umefanya kile kitu, then she's like pay. You're like what?
Unajilipia.
Listen, ini ile anaanza kusema oh, but then you know last time when we came I called you, this time I'm calling you, I feel so unaanza kustep by, you're like you know what, I'm just gonna pay. At the end of the day hata ukienda home hata month later ukimwona tu you're like nilitumia do and I didn't plan to do it, I didn't want to do it, just that you insisted. That's the same thing.
And actually right there in that situation Odem anaweza kwa zile za like when ni boy hapa hivi naweza kushout na niseme ulinileta na umekataa kulipa. What happened?
Exactly.
Wait, dem anza kushout.
Exactly. Anaweza kwa zile za like yo ulinitoa kwa nyumba. Of course everybody there is going to believe this guy asked this girl out and haezi foot bill. Alafu ndo hii hapa hivi maibu gani? People can even come and start being like people can even come and be like kijana unafanyaje vitu zenye uwezani nayo, uliamua kutoa dem kwa nyumba, hebu uchangamka.
But the other days, let me tell you something. With this, not like stuff man for these days. So they are family. Charlie right now becoming bitter about women being whatever. So they'll be mostly on the guy's side.
But that's most probably because sisi kama wasichana pia there are ways that we made them feel like you see wasichana
time it's enough is enough.
Exactly. Like that
pia most of the guys they will be like okay, some guys will be like ati pia you always unaweza lipa like whatever. I don't know, it just comes into that maybe.
And also that aspect where like guys get told that usiponipea nitashout. As in women have also like manipulated men in their own ways.
True.
So like a girl carries herself to a guy's house. Alafu anafika and then the guy is like no, me don't feel like
like the party like no jina ka
ile story
koti na katu story koti na katu
okay. Okay, and that's why I say that you wish you got an insight on it, but then imagine
as in first.
Imagine your first hand. Imagine also okay, why I feel like you that feeling of neediness is because most of the people at the end of it you're gonna feel so disgusted because you feel like you gave your body to someone and you didn't want it.
And not just like
first,
the problem with first hand is Ebu tell me how many guys are going to be okay with their friends saying bede udem alipenda bila kuitwa mjinga.
As in imagine sasa ukiambiwa like let's say kuna dem shule kila mtu amekufia, then you akola by the way nataka kukupea, then you just there like I see, then anze kumanipulate, then like endelea na it, but then you're just there like okay, I didn't want this, just that you manipulated me, si ndio? Ukienda kuambia friends wako atakuwa tu zile za una complain ni tumepewa relax,
chukua
mbona nani ba huyo dem. I think also something we should have talked about is that coercion comes in when these are no's come in so many ways.
True.
So you can be
coerced if you say yes, of course.
So the no's are like, let's say kama you in the middle of anything ni sawa mkwe whichever point of it, ata mkwe fully closed, ata mkwe halfway through the sexual act and the person is like no, wait, stop. You're trying to convince them and they said no or stop. That's coercion. Yeah, and that can also lead to sexual assault.
I was asking, but please, on this topic of rape, you have to list whatever, list the girl was raped. So this guy, we were holding this conversation. Then this girl was like, we're talking about rape, and then the guy is like, I told the guy, even if them ako katikati, you guys are katikati, and she says no, it can still be considered as rape. And the guy is like, but honestly, that doesn't make sense, because like, umeshaanza, now it's not fair for the guy. already shines and then it's hard choking. So I don't know about you other
At
guys.
the end of the day, it's not a matter of being fair, but respecting a person's wishes. Because like sex is something very intimate, you know,
very mental.
and very mental and spiritual. Mnamwaga mara ngapi ati
I'm
the
back
number
to
of
spiritual.
people. Mnamwaga mara ngapi ati the number of people you sleep with accumulate to the number of soul ties and what and what. I mean, those who go to like church and what. So yeah, as in sex is something like very serious. You might be dealing with, say, like, okay, let's talk about girls for instance. Girls sometimes you might be penetrating and they are like, I'm feeling okay, so this is normal pain. Alafu as you go along, she's feeling more pain and she doesn't understand why she's feeling pain. So that's a cause of alarm, because one, you should be like alert where comes tena na ujue like some of these things.
Ya kufanya hiki kitu na msemo like kuna relationship like mkona
Okay,
feelings tu.
ni sawa.
Unajua kuna wengine tu wenye wako hapo tu.
I like nasema it can be even someone, even your husband, where you have deep feelings for, but in that moment ako so into it unasema acha na ye. As in, not many things can add up to
exactly this. Things can happen katikati. Hata safari ikianzaga.
Hata kama nakupenda there's a way it will happen and you're gonna be there like, mimi nakupenda bana and I know you like me and you love me, but this is like, hey, this action of yours is very
But you know, coercion comes in like many ways. There's people manipulate others in so many ways, like OCG. You take a, but then we usually think like this, by the way. Kuna history, you tell a guy will be like, history, if you're coming to your story, the guy will be like, the girl dressed badly, whatever. But I usually think that for someone to rape, for most cases, for someone to rape someone, well thought out kwanza.
Exactly, premeditated. Doesn't just happen.
So anafikiria
nini?
How to like make it happen, because maybe naweza kwa nimekachina I'm like, okay, I'm gonna ask her out, I'm gonna ask him out, and then you know what, I'm gonna get him drunk.
I have an example based on asking someone out. You find like somebody asks a girl out or asks a guy out and they refuse, then wakikata you're like, hiki tu lazima nichape man, as in mbona inipite. So you try asking nicely, person B out, try with lunch, block, date, block, let's go walk, let's go pahali, block. Alafu yaka chini akajiambia mzee imali lazima ni tap. So at the end of the day, this person is going to go to points of desperation, because the initial intent was to just pass, hit, run. You see? So like at the end of the day, this person will look for ways to actually convince this person into having sex with them.
Another way, like guys usually bet. Like I'm trying to bet this girl or something, but Nile, if I do this, then it's a easy. No, but then maybe she's not me.
No, and at the same time, we even have girls who say, by the mean kimaliza naye chukua tunausonge na. You think, I'm the guy, as in I'm the guy who's kulari nyo to him, ostara washakupangia, washaamua hapa kwa Mary, alafu kwa Joan, kwa Fei, kwa Jerry.
Exactly. Like Charlie amepanga hivyo, Cynthia ameplan with the guys, and then now the guys are like ni sawa, so kuamini ama like maybe they even bet cash, real cash. Now mwezi relate.
You wish.
Anyway, now unapata like the guy is so desperate that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna like use all means to actually bed this girl. Yeah, exactly. So maybe the guy may actually cause the girl akubali. They have sex, but the girl didn't want. Ama the guy forces himself on the girl. So there's two quite different ways how this guy can do it.
And as you say that, it all translates to how nothing is for free.
It kind of as in na sire send as a reporter.
I think where it becomes hard to report is where you need to have proof for them to make
Okay,
a case.
alikuwa na text I love you, let's have okay ni sawa mkami.
Si pia mimi naweza sema nilikuwa nakupenda yote.
But so maybe other text inasema I was lying, I didn't love you really.
So si pia
I just wanted to
sinaweza
love.
sema
I
hivyo
think
kusil
the
feelings
most
zangu. Naweza kuwa nikisema hivyo kusil feelings zangu.
the most difficult thing about proving
Niko na lawyer hapo
coercion
tunaona.
is the fact that at the end of the day the evidence isn't exactly substantial because at the end of the day unajua kama example here send nudes and you actually send nudes, this person will say you provoked me by sending nudes, you sent nudes to me, you wanted it. You see, that's the problem with coercion. You can't exactly tell apart whether it was entirely consensual or it started with a no and then became something else. Unaona?
But some
Kazi
other
ya
laws
nude nini?
zinakuanga
Kazi ya nude nini?
like acting kuplay. Jangaje kuplay. Utajuaje when the guy someone is playing hard to get. Ama
So si ndio hapo ndo nilikuwa
How will
nasema
you
kuna ile no yenyewe.
That is now where you have to actually like just try and understand the person you
I think
want to
utaplay na
get
facial
sexual with before
Exactly.
you go ahead and do it, because kama ni girlfriend yako hata wewe utakaa chini na ujiulize mbona demu yangu leo anasema zi
na kama
maybe
kama
ulimfanyia kitu and then she's mad at you because of that.
exactly, if
Are
that
you
is
sawa?
the issue,
Hapo
afadhali
kusema
mwanze kuargue ama as in at the end of the day the moment somebody acts like they don't want it,
maybe
make sure what the message behind it really is, instead of assuming udem ana play too hard to get twende tu tukaze kitu by
But
the
how
way.
will
I
you
feel
know
like on
kama-
that,
By confirming, because
Because
at the end of the
then
day
kwambia mimi nikiplay hard to get alafu chali akuja are you playing hard to get, of course sitakubali the fact.
ndio hiyo. Sipio unapendanga hiyo no. Umeshajisema.
but I feel like for both genders we should just both kind of take note of how people act when they're playing hard to get. Because
Exactly.
unajua some and actually learn facial expressions my guys. Kama nakwambia no na
ama
nimecringe na
body
bako.
language.
Hey, why am I saying no? And I'm backing up and I'm just there like, ooh. No, I'm scared. Actually,
Why are you getting a cash? Okay.
Actually, I think pia like for girls and
Okay.
boys, one way or another, there's a way you can know. If we imagine a girl, you're there trying to get a boy in bed with you, and this person is entirely not aroused. Mbona bado una force? Ama like a girl at the end of the day, mwanaume umeenda ku test waters and there is nothing, Sahara desert, and you still want her to go through with
no,
it.
wait, but then you something another.
What if we have issues?
And then that's I'm saying that.
No, but the
that's
moment she has said no, and then you go down there and you find like there's nothing.
And
But
what
then
if
What
what
if
if
we have
what
issues?
if we have issues?
Alafu hiyo no sile no.
No, no,
Senior,
exactly.
kama ni health issues, that is also another good
I
reason
feel
for
like-
you not to do it.
You see, for some people are literally dry.
Oh,
Kuna
wait,
tena
wait,
kuna
wait,
watu
wait.
Watu wakiimbia hiyo
That's
wimbo.
why kuna lubricants
So
are being sold out
exactly.
there.
So this person has
Ukisikia
said
watu wakiimba hiyo
no.
wimbo.
Chill. By your argument, Abby, this person has said no for health reasons.
I'm saying
Umeenda
I'm
ukasema.
saying, no,
Right.
listen, this is
Get
what
it,
I'm
get
trying
it.
to say.
Oh,
The
and
guy
I'm
is
like,
another
yeah.
guy.
But then
Lakini
I'm
shida
also
ni-
weird.
But then
Shida ni
again,
yako na health issues kwa sababu hawezi kwa wewe.
So,
Sasa-
but
So
then
low
but
be
then-
account.
There's every possibility anakwambia no juu anajua she's not
no, lakini
prepared enough.
what if
Ako
ana
into.
play hard to get
Aha.
lakini
she wants.
to si ndio?
But-
Alafu
Ile
unacheki,
ya,
sikia,
oh, no, I
hiyo
don't
dryness,
But who you
hiyo
date?
dryness,
Exactly.
inakuanga.
And she's always had
Yeah.
this.
Wow.
But
I'm beginning to feel like we're having a debate and I'm standing alone. And
No.
I'm
Hiyo
trying
ni
to make you
ni
understand.
point tuelewe.
I'm trying to make you
Ni point
understand.
tuelewa. We are
No,
not
listen.
coercing
Okay,
you.
Persuasion.
It's question.
Persuasion.
Oh.
Wewe.
No, listen, Glow. It's what I'm saying. We talked about. So I'm saying this. The girl is playing hard to get, but she anataka, sindio? But nile ataki like iko like, hey, we dem alimpatia tu hivyo.
Ndo mjue kitu ni
Alafu
kitu
now
ni
I think
Alafu now kuna why are dudes usually sold out here? Because there are people who can't get wet.
me and you are talking from different perspectives.
Exactly, that's
So I'm
what
just
I'm
trying to
saying.
tell you that way. Yeah.
No, back to it, I was saying, your statement I feel like will form a
Stack.
grey area. Will form a grey area. Because kuna watu wenye as I'm saying for real, like guys, kwani hamkufunzwa facial expressions primary na I mean
wengine wanakuwa tu na resting bitch face.
Tulifunza nini unknown cues and whatever and body language.
But that's a communication.
Even communication skills. So that's exactly.
Pause. We
No,
are
no,
all in the
no,
same
no,
class.
Imagine.
Watu walikuwa wamekaza na kuna nikano za communication skills.
As in-
Hapo yes. Na uzi hapa.
And just ones that are farming.
Yeah.
Online.
So what I mean is that even you can hit on someone and they're saying no, but they're still hard on their body. You know, sometimes you can't control your body, but then
Because it responds to stimulation.
so
We
I
understand
can't. Hey, what are you? You're a guy. You should even be on this nini. You should be agreeing on me.
There are
Ah, see, like,
no,
sielewa.
there's something very offensive that even
Msema nini?
sometimes rapists defend themselves.
What I'm
with.
saying-
They're like, but see, this person
Who was wet? This person
But
was hard.
You
I
can't
can
tell
be
your body
wet
not
and
to
I can be
respond
hard.
to stimulation.
Yeah.
But I think that's you guys actually taught me that because I was wondering. I was wondering how a guy can get raped. Guys, I was really can't really say foolish, but I was ignorant. I didn't know because I was wondering how can you rape a guy if the thing hasn't gotten hard, and if it gets hard, that means he was sexually turned on, and if he was turned on, that means he wanted it. So I didn't really know until this guys made it known that
Your body responds to stimulation.
And
for those guys also with
I'd
the
say-
same mentality, like past me, yes.
and I feel like for guys can even get hard out of nowhere. So
Exactly.
the fact that alcohol doesn't mean
Anakunywa
that
chai.
they want it. People in a pizza, but anyway, what I was saying is that I can't be saying even though I'm hard. Aja kuna ile ya kwa nini kwa hard then nasema no na nimebona na nafikira nasema yes na kwa nimejam nimevura uso nataka kuwa mandazi unamaanisha nini nafikira nasema yes.